Half a day, I'm Jolene Tovis with the KUAM News Team.
And I'm Dave Delgado from KUAM Sports.
Great job. Once again, that was the Guam Territorial Band Youth Saxophone Ensemble. Our first honoree has an ensemble of experience in the world of food and in business. Her grandfather opened one of the island's oldest and most popular restaurants, Kinney's Cafe. Her sister owned and operated the popular Taro's Hut in Manilao.
As for business and professional acumen, our honoree graduated from New York University with a Bachelor of Arts in Economics and East Asian Studies. She holds an MBA from the University of Guam and is a doctoral student at Kansas State University. She has worked in corporate banking as well as was recently employed as a retirement planning counselor for the government of Guam.
When our honoree wasn't busy trying to take over the world, she was volunteering, doing work for AmeriCorps, Pa'a the Guam Girl Scouts, and the Guam Young Professionals Organization.
You combine all of her life experiences, it has prepared her honoree for her most ambitious project yet. Farm to Table, whose long-term goal is for every kitchen, cabinet, and pantry to contain products made on Guam from crops grown on Guam.
Congratulations to Melanie Mendiola, our KUAM Care Force Honors Think Green Award recipient.
Farm to Table Guam was started a few years ago. It's actually the brainchild of two individuals. One of them is Doris Uggan. She works for the Department of Labor. She runs their AmeriCorps program. And the other is Jennifer Mendiola, and Jennifer was my older sister. And so my sister and Doris got together with the idea that they wanted to form a nonprofit that would help farmers and producers navigate through all the different services and resources, and basically help them find more resources available to them to help them grow and expand their businesses. So that's how Farm to Table started. Unfortunately, my sister passed away last year, so she wasn't able to see, the fruits of her labor. No pun intended. But but I think she'd be really, really pleased to see how far we've come in such a short amount of time. In the next 4 years, our plans are, number one, to do a regular farmers market. And a farmers market similar to kind of the ones that you'll see in the States, where it's strictly farmers and food producers, not really a swap meet or a flea market, more of strictly farmers. And so that's one of our goals, is to have a dedicated farmers market in the neighborhood for people to come and enjoy. Another goal of ours is to launch what's called a CSA subscription service. And a subscription service is where a member of the community would purchase upfront a subscription, and then every week they would get a box of assorted vegetables, fruits, vegetables, and things of that nature. I don't think inspiration comes strictly from one place, My sister, right? She, of course, inspired this. She inspired the organization, and that's why we're here. And my dad was a huge inspiration to me as far as how to lead people and how to the responsibility that you have to make your community a better place. Gosh, I didn't think I'd get this emotional. My staff definitely inspires me on a daily basis because they come to work, so I appreciate that. If they didn't come to work, I'd be really bummed out. And but I think the my biggest source of inspiration for on a day-to-day basis at Farm to Table are definitely the farmers and the small businesses that utilize our services, because they're the ones with the creativity, they're the ones with the ideas and the hunger. A lot of times they just need someone to kind of, like I said, like a big brother or big sister, or like a niece or nephew to hold their hand and guide them through a little bit. So I really admire their passion, and that's what inspires me to do what I do.
Melanie, can you please come forward to the stage?
Okay. I was hoping not to, well, after that little display of emotion, I was thinking, I gotta pull it together and I gotta get it together for TV because, you know, I don't wanna be known as that girl all Christmas who cried all over KUAM. So, thank you. I'm honored to receive this award. I've seen it on TV in the past few years, and it is an honor and a privilege to be among those honored for given such a distinction. Farm to Table wouldn't have been possible without some key partnerships that have enabled us to keep our mission going. And those partnerships have come from the government of Guam, specifically from the Department of Agriculture, Director Tita Taitagui, the Mingilau Mayor's Office, Mayor Nito Blas and his staff, the Jotnya Mayor, Mayor Kenjo Ada and his staff as well. These are some of our partnerships, some of our many partners in the government of Guam that have helped push Farm to Table's mission forward. As I mentioned in the video, what inspires me on a day-to-day basis is the passion of the people around me, specifically the entrepreneurs in the food business, as well as the people who grow our food. So I kind of wanted to bring it full circle. Some of the people that inspire me are here tonight. I have two of my producers, Kevin and Janae Uggan from Still Smokin'. We have advocates in the community that keep us going from the private sector, including Payless Supermarkets and many other private businesses. One of those advocates just happens to be my mully, Regine Bisco-Lee, who's sitting right next to the team from Still Smokin'. I couldn't do what I do on a daily basis at Farm to Table. I couldn't do what I do without my right hand. And sometimes, you know, actually Thalia feels more like other vital organs, my heart and my liver and, you know, my kidneys every now and then. And Thalia Ganji, she's here tonight. She's my fiscal officer at Farm to Table Guam. And lastly, the people that have inspired me the most, and they're here with me tonight, my mom. Oh, here I go again. And to my mom, thank you for raising my sister, who inspired me. Thank you for being married to my dad, who actually taught me a whole lot and is probably, I owe a lot to who he is today. Thank you for putting up with my boyfriend, Ray, in the first row. Thank you for being the most consistent part of my life and probably the reason why I have this award to begin with. So thank you all very much.
The 2014 KUAM Care Force Honors is presented by Cars Plus Guam, Tropical Productions, and Chili's.